Melly's ongoing legal issue is the stuff of TV programs like The First 48 and podcasts like Disgraceland. But this isn't his first brush with the law. Jamell Demons, a 19-year-old rapper from the thinly populated bayside town of Gifford, rose to prominence in the rap game by ominous melodic raps, which he began during a jail stint for a shootout when he was still a juvenile. Ever since the announcement of Melly's accusations broke, mugshots and song lyrics have been floating around the internet, producing a lot of misunderstanding about what happened then. So much has transpired, but when will YNW Melly be released from prison? So far nobody really knows. So here's a rundown of YNW Melly's career highlights and legal troubles, as well as alerts on his criminal accusations. In today's video, we will be looking at the criminal history of YNW Melly. Stay tuned to learn more about it. Shootout close to Vero Beach High School on October 19, 2015. Melly allegedly discharged a gun at a gathering of people around Vero Beach High School, but not on school premises, as said by local sources. The purpose for the shots being fired was never disclosed. According to reports, the three people he was targeting were students at Vero Beach who were between the ages of 17 and 20. Melly was charged with 3 counts of serious assault with a dangerous weapon and 1 count of a public firearm discharge. In 2016, YNW Melly is sentenced to a year in prison and writes "Murder on my mind." Melly served a 1-year sentence in a Florida jail after being charged with shooting his revolver near a school. He penned "Murder on my mind" in prison, as said by his confirmed annotation on Genius. "I actually woke up in a jail cell and thought to myself, wake up in the morning, I've had murder on my mind. AK-47s, Mac 11s, Glocks and 9s, to name a few. The bitch then said, get up, it's time to rise. Yeah, screw that song, I'd say." Melly further stated that while in prison, he wasn't actually playing without anybody like that for like 3 months. He wrote, "Ain't nobody knew I could rap." After listening to an early version of Murder on My Mind, he finally decided to share his talents with another prisoner, a local rapper who named Melly as his new favorite after listening to the song. He kept saying everyone like, "Bruh, you the best rapper in the complex, Melly." Melly adds, "You can feel the music." YNW Melly's Murder on My Mind is released in March 2017. YNW Melly released Murder on My Mind on SoundCloud on March 4, 2017. He posted the audio on YouTube 5 days later, and it had over 16 million views. The song has been regarded as haunting since its premiere, owing to lyrics that go into disturbing detail about Melly's fictitious murder story. "There's yellow tape surrounding his body. It's a fucking homicide. His face is on a t-shirt and his family is devastated, didn't plan to shoot him. He simply caught me off guard. I reloaded my handgun, cocked it back, and shot him 2 times." Melly revealed in an August 2018 interview with Vero that such lyrics may have helped contribute to his reincarceration. The second lyric, in which he recounts a murder, according to the magazine, caught the considerable interest of the state attorney who read it out in court. Although he claims they raised other minor offenses, Melly claims it was the lyrics that brought him back in prison for breaching his probation. YNW Melly and YNW Portland were detained on June 30, 2018 for marijuana and firearms possession. Melly was apprehended last summer for marijuana possession, weapon or ammunition possession by a convicted felon and drug dealers. In conjunction to Melly, Melly's old pal Cortland Henry, aka YNW Portland, was detained for possessing a weapon or ammunition by a convicted criminal. They were both freed the next day after posting bail. YNW Sackchaser and YNW Juvie died on October 26, 2018. YNW Melly's friends Anthony Williams aka YNW Sackchaser and Christopher Thomas Jr. aka YNW Juvie were shot dead just days before Halloween, according to reports. They were shot many times and sent to Memorial Miramar Hospital, where they were declared dead soon after arriving. Sackchaser was 21 years old and Juvie was 19 years old. YNW Melly was arrested for drug possession on January 3, 2019. YNW Melly was arrested for marijuana possession in Fort Myers, Florida at the start of the new year. Around this detention, his viral smiling mugshot was shot. YNW Bortlen was charged with 2 charges of first-degree murder on February 12, 2019. YNW Bortlen, aka Cortland Henry, was arrested and charged with 2 charges of first-degree murder and 2 counts of being an accomplice in the murders of YNW Sack Chaser and YNW Juvie on February 12, 2019. YNW Melly was arrested and accused of 2 charges of first-degree murder on February 13, 2019. YNW Melly, aka Jamell Demons, was charged with 2 charges of first-degree murder in the murders of his boyhood pals YNW Sack Chaser and YNW Juvie on February 13, 2019. Melly shared an additional photo of himself with Sack Chaser and Juvie, this time featuring Bortlen, only hours to his arrest. "To all my followers and friends, no, I did not get jailed up in Washington," he said on Instagram. "But I am handing myself in today. I would like you guys to know that I love and applaud each and every one of you. A few months ago, I ended up losing my 2 brothers to violent action, and now the system is trying to find justice. Sadly, a lot of speculations and lies are being spread. But don't worry. The Heavenly Father was with me and my brother at YNW Bortlen, and we want y'all to keep in mind it's a YNW family. I love you at YNW Sack Chaser 1. YNW Melly was sentenced to stay in jail without bail on February 14, 2019. YNW Melly stood trial the day after turning himself into authorities. According to the Sun-Sentinel, Broadway Country Judge Jackie Powell ordered Melly to remain in jail without bond. Judge Powell also ordered Henry's detention without bond and told the 2 buddies to keep their distance. YNW Melly pleads not guilty on March 5, 2019. Melly reportedly entered a not guilty plea on March 5, but the official plea was not entered with the clerk of courts until 3 days later. Melly wanted a jury trial as part of the plea agreement. On March 11, YNW Bortlen will likewise enter a not guilty plea. YNW Melly faces the death penalty on April 16, 2019. The state of Florida issued a formal notice to pursue the death sentence against Melly in mid-April. In making their determination, they cite 4 complicating circumstances. First, the murder was committed for monetary benefit. The second claim was that it was particularly wicked, awful, or cruel. Third, it was committed without any semblance of moral or legal grounds in a cold, planned, and premeditated manner. Fourth, they must be able to show Melly is a criminal gang member. YNW Melly smiles in court on March 12, 2020. As both sides planned for trial, Melly and Bortlen appeared in court for a hearing that largely dealt with technical difficulties regarding depositions. Melly was cheerful all through the hearing, and his mother and younger brother, YNW B-Slime, sat in the audience. That's it for today's video. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.